Hey, what's up? John Sonmez here from SimpleProgram.com. I'm on my cruise ship here at the Norwegian Star, and I thought I'd do a video. I've been talking about doing a video on being disconnected. I'm kind of using this cruise as a microcosm for real life because it is such a microcosm, and so there's a lot of interesting issues to deal with on a cruise ship. It's kind of funny though, because I'm not the first one to do this. If you think about it, right? There's a bunch of television shows like Love Ship, right? Remember that? That have actually used a cruise ship as a microcosm for real life because it's like a compacted version of it. So it's an interesting concept. But I want to talk about being disconnected because I haven't had, I'm not used to that. I'm used to being able to reach over, grab my phone and see what comments are on the YouTube channel, check my messages, that kind of stuff, check Slack to see what's going on with the business, and answer my emails, right? And I haven't been able to do that. But actually, so I'm kind of lying because in the last few days we've been at port, and I do have I've got free internet in Mexico, but it's real slow. It's like 2G connection, and also I could pay some money and get the ship's internet access, which would be slow, but I could have that. But you know what I've done? I've actually just switched it off, because I actually decided that I kind of liked this being disconnected. I felt like I was being on my phone too much, and I wanted to feel what it's like. And I'm going to say that the first couple of days were extremely stressful, and I'm still have a underlying amount of stress about being disconnected, but it feels a lot better. I felt like it was kind of just awakening to realize that I'm sort of tethered to my phone and tethered to the internet too much, and it's sort of burdensome, right? So it's kind of nice to not have that feeling of always having to check and see what's going on, and it's an addiction, right? Honestly, you get that dopamine rush of checking, click, do I get a new message, do I get a new comment on my YouTube channel, do I have new emails to deal with, right? Whether it's good or bad, right? It's still a dopamine rush. So I've decided, that I'm probably going to make some changes just in my daily routine after being on this microcosm of the ship. It doesn't mean that I'm going to disconnect for weeks at a time and not check my email, because that would be burdensome. But what I think I'm going to do is try to stay disconnected, except for the times that I'm actually going to answer email, sit down times, or maybe I'm looking at YouTube comments that I specifically planned out, rather than just, as I'm walking on the street, maybe flip through some comments on my phone or check some email messages, because it creates that sort of tethering, that kind of pervasive stress. And I didn't realize that I'd fallen into that. I mean, there were some times where I'd taken all the social media apps off my phone, and I was kind of doing this to some degree, but I almost want to walk places without having my phone. I have to think about if I can actually do that and not even have my phone at all. That might even be a better solution, so that I can't do those things. I mean, what am I really using the phone for? A lot of times it's for maps, like for GPS, if I'm driving, right? But I can leave the phone in the car, lock it up, or, and I suppose what else do you really need the phone for? It's not like I'm really calling people, maybe texting people sometimes, but most of the time I'm not when I'm traveling or walking around. So I might actually try that. So anyway, this is just a report from me, nothing really groundbreaking here. Obviously, some of you are like, well, duh, John, this is very true. But I had to discover this for myself, and this was a good test, a good, to see how things, and now I'm not back yet, so I'm gonna have a mountain of email and messages and stuff, but it feels good to not have to deal with that all the time, right? So I'm getting these videos done, I'm doing my workouts, that's what I need to do to keep things going. But I don't have to be checking my messages. I don't have to be responding to emails every day or checking comments on YouTube and letting that hijack my life. So I didn't even realize, like I said, you just fall into that pattern. So that's all I got for you today. If you haven't subscribed already, click that subscribe button below. Click the bell so you don't miss any videos. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.